Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Alice Mike's podcast. It's another Music Friday. Sorry for skipping last week's Music Friday. I was out and about. I was in the Phoenix area, having a great time with family. And so today is a double round of new music from Spotify. And so once again, thank you so much for listening to the podcast. And for Music Friday for July the 2nd and June the 25th. Man, computer was lagging. Sorry about that. All right. So, yeah, I said, thank you so much for listening from where we're listening from. East Coast, West Coast, North, South, and everywhere in between. Thank you so much. So we have a new round of new music that got released to Spotify. Got some recommendations. Last week there were some good recommendations too, and this week as well. And then I'm gonna speak a little bit about what went on Phoenix, just a little bit. Fun time. Wanna definitely give a shout out to Yeah, so if you're in the Phoenix area, give a shout. Definitely recommend and a shout out to Tacos La Calera. So it's you could follow them on Instagram. It's La and then Klera, La Calera. They host a bunch of events, truck meets. I mean, you name it. So, definitely follow them on Instagram. Give them a like, a follow. But yeah, definitely shout out to Tacos La Calera. And then I want to shout out to también una banda que that we listen to and los tocó a nosotros. Banda La Explosiva from Phoenix, Arizona. Again, I think they're the same names on Instagram. Banda La Explosiva. Go ahead and check them out. They even have music on Spotify, which I will put on the playlist as well. I want to thank them too. They play really nice and they're a really good banda. And los muchachos, they're cool guys. They're definitely cool guys. And thank them for playing for us. And I'll be uploading some videos de ellos tocando to the YouTube page. I've been uploading some videos as well onto Instagram and Facebook on the page on the page of them playing. And then this other conjunto that played for us as well, Los Desconocidos del Valle. Man, these muchachos play really good. They play with un estilo como Los Canelos, but just because toca el muchacho el acordeón de teclas, but I'm not gonna say they're copying them, not at all. Es estilo, pero lo tocan muy a su modo de ellos, and I just I gotta give a shout out again. El grupo se llama Los Desconocidos del Valle, and they're from Phoenix, Arizona area. Go ahead and check them out on Instagram. Follow them. I know they have a YouTube page as well, but yeah, follow them on Instagram. Give a shout out. I did put a video of them on my Instagram, and I think on my Facebook page I'll put some on the YouTube page. I'll put more videos as well. And my social media, if you guys don't know, it's Alice Mike's Podcast. On Instagram, Facebook as well, Alice Mike's Podcast, and you can find me too on YouTube. The page is called the same name, Alice Mike's Podcast. I'll be uploading videos and I'll be linking their social media accounts I'll put some links on the description. It's on YouTube. Hopefully by Friday night I'll have all the videos up. But yeah, como digo, we had a little surprise birthday party for Anita in Phoenix. It would have been possible without my cousins over there, that helped us out. Chepe and Luis. I want to give a thank you to you guys. But yeah, I mean, it was fun time. It was hot. Oh, it was hot, but man, con agüita, con agüita and ice. Definitely took care of some of the hot weather, but man, we all had a great time. So yeah, just we're really happy that it came out really well. We had a surprise party for Anita. If you guys have heard any of my old podcast, the conversation with Anita, probably one of my most popular podcasts. Just because of her, man, esos travesuras, and the way she tells a story. It's one of the most highly requested follow up episodes. And I keep saying I'm gonna get her on another episode. Hopefully soon. But yeah, we threw a surprise party for Anita, and she loved it. That's what counts the most. And she loved it. She was in awe. She, siempre quería que le tocara por la banda enfrente de ella, que a su gusto, como ella dice, las canciones que ella quiere. But the thing is, the banda was right in front of her, and whatever song she wanted, and she couldn't remember any songs. It happens, I guess. Yeah, fun time. Again, shout out Tacos La Calera in Phoenix, Banda Explosiva de Phoenix, Arizona, y también el grupo Desconocidos del Valle. Yeah, I just want to give a big thanks to all of them, and hopefully you guys, see you guys soon, and yeah, pues, we all had a great time. Trust me, we all had a great time. So, all right, we're gonna move on to the new music that's come out this week and last week. So we're gonna start off with Los Mallitos de Sinaloa. Los Mallitos de Sinaloa came out with an album en vivo is called Los Inicios Volumen 1. The only song I like from there was La Tempranera. It's a cover, but yeah, it's está tocado muy bonita. It's a classic song de norteño de guitarra. Yeah, go check it out. It sounds nice. The CD is not bad. But that's not the CD. The album, I'm gonna say. The album's not bad. But the song that they're really que sí me gustó de ahí is called La Tempranera. Los Mallitos de Sinaloa album is named Los Inicios Volumen 1. All right, then from there we have Javier Rosas y su Artillería Pesada. They came out with the album. It's Más Vivo que en Vivo Volumen 1. I believe it's an older album because he released Más en Vivo que en Vivo Volumen 2 like about, I don't know, like hace más del año. I even recommended it because I like how the banda played in some songs that he sang. And I know that this wasn't on YouTube or so, but it just wasn't on Spotify. But the album is called Más Vivo que en Vivo Volumen 1. There's 4 songs I like from him, from the album. Espero Quererte Jamás, nice norteñita. Celos del Viento, Cuadros de Adobe, and El Señor de la Montaña y el Águila Blanca. I guess it's a popurrí right there. Well, they mashed the 2 songs together. The grupo sounds good. The recording sounds good. It's nice and lively, pero it's kind of, when it's a live album, and it kind of like you could tell it's kind of forced live. You kind of you hear like gritos and kind of like they're kind of forced. Yeah, it's some parts kind of a little cheesy, but I like how the grupo sounds, and I like how how he's singing and stuff like that. But like, if you could just tone it down on the forced live portion of it, that'll be great. Just saying. All right. So yeah, so ahí está Vía Rosas hizo Arteria Pesada, más vivo que en vivo, volumen uno. All right, then Los Chavarones de Cozalá y Los Dos Primos came out with a single called Ramón Ontiveros en vivo. That's the name of the song. Este corrido. But hey, I'm a big fan of these guys, Los Chavarones de Cozalá. Love the way they play. So every single that they're coming out with, like for me, I'm liking them. Like every single, like everything they're coming out. So yeah, I'm gonna keep recommending them. Now they have, I think, we have recommended other with Los Dos Primos. So yeah, I guess they had a collaboration. It sounds pretty good. So the name of the song is Ramón Ontiveros. The artist is Los Chavarones de Cozalá con Los Dos Primos. Yeah, it's a live one. Está bueno. All right, so then we go to another collaboration. Uciel Payán y Giovanni Cadena y su estilo privado. The name of the song called Callando Bocas. It's a single. Está bien el corrido. I mean, it's one of those. I mean, the title kind of says it everything. Callando Bocas. Sometimes it hits pretty good and you're kind of like in the mood for it. Sometimes you're not, but I think la letra está buena. También la música. So go ahead and check it out. You know, it's Uciel Payán with y Giovanni Cadena y su estilo privado. Se llama la canción Cayendo Bocas. And as everybody should know, if you listen to these podcasts, all this music gets put into Alice Mike's playlist on Spotify. So on Spotify, if you search Alice Mike's playlist, ahí va a estar toda la música that I'm recommending from past weeks to the newest what I've recommended. Yeah, so and then when I share it on Instagram or Facebook, when I put, hey, there's a new episodes, I always put the links there too. So you can link to it from wherever we see on social media. And so yeah, I'm going to keep on going on. Pues all this music is on Alice Mike's playlist on Spotify. All right, then we have a collaboration that I'm glad that it happened. This one came out last week, and it's called Tus Desprecios. It was a collaboration between Pepe Aguilar y El Fantasma, which is, I think it's great. It's awesome. Luck. I'm gonna say luckily, pero por buen fortuna y por no fortuna, pero por hard work and just, and talent, and Pepe Aguilar ha llegado a un punto where it's like, he's not only a staple of Mexican music, you could say he is Mexican music. Just because he just sings ranchero, banda, mariachi. He sings his, rock en español, his ballads, he's transcended so many genres, and he has a talent, he has a means, y qué bueno, ¿verdad? And then have his kids now, following in the footsteps of them being artists. It's great, and but Pepe Aguilar is, he's at that point where he's, you could say he like one of the heads of the tables. He's one of the heads. He's of Mexican music. Y qué bueno. So him collaborating with El Fantasma, which Fantasma, Fantasma, he's really popular. I mean, he has certain pull, but I mean, he's no Pepe Aguilar. He has a long ways to go to get to that certain point, but I mean, hopefully he gets there. But having this collaboration, and then just reading throughout social media that, how good friends they became, and, how it was so much fun to collaborate. They said on this music, and that's awesome. I'm a big fan of El Fantasma. I love his music. I love that he sings live. For all his recordings. That's awesome. You know, yeah, that he sings live. The way that he is, the way he doesn't change for anybody. Who he is, and that's what made him popular, and that's what people follow him. And yeah, but la canción está buena. Tu desprecios, between Pepe Aguilar and El Fantasma. Definitely recommend it. Again, it's awesome. It's awesome. I'm glad to see artists like this come together. Um, yeah, yeah. So I'm glad that El Regional Mexicano is collaborating this way and putting thing getting juntándose, because the united front is better than a broken apart or being fighting between each other. So definitely glad of this collaboration. Hopefully there's more. Not just of songs, but ideas and an artist, and yeah, maybe tours, or just it's awesome. Que se estén haciendo toda esta amistad. So, all right. That was kind of my soapbox moment from last week. I want to talk about this collaboration because I just thought it was awesome. Tell me what you guys think about the collaboration between Pepe Aguilar and Fantasma. Message me through Instagram or Facebook, Alice Mike's podcast. Tell me what you guys think. What other collaborations do you guys think should happen? I'll definitely be looking out for any recommendations you guys my audience comes up with. All right, so now we go to this week's July the 2nd new music. All right, so Raúl Hernández, El Tigre Solitario. You guys don't know, he used to be in Los Tigres del Norte. He's one of the brothers. He broke apart, I believe, in '96 to become a solo artist. If you guys don't know if you guys know Oscar Tigres, he's the one that sang the Diamante Negro and En Cariño, ¿dónde andarás? ¿Dónde estarás paseando? Yeah, that one. I think he's most famous for that one. So yeah, I mean, he came out, he has a new single called Mis Últimas Lágrimas. Good little, a single. It's with conjunto. Go ahead and check it out. All right, then Voz de Mando came out with the single Los Valientes de Ahora. It's one of those songs you gotta listen to la letra. You gotta listen to the words. Definitely recommend it. Definitely recommend it. It's yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say it speaks truth because like uno que no está in el negocio or stuff like that. I mean, you just see it from the outside, so you could just imagine. But I'm gonna say there's amount of truth to it, but I mean it makes sense. Pero yeah, listen to this song it's pretty good, and it's Voz de Mando estilo. I mean, they have their own style, and then it's Voz de Mando. Just por los arreglos, the accordion, everything. Like you just know it's a Voz de Mando song. So yeah, it's called Los Valientes de Ahora. Voz de Mando. It's a single. All right, so then we have Los Chavalones de Cozalá came out with I want to say a whole album. I mean, like a couple singles, not a couple singles, but like 5 songs or so. The album's called Así Suena Cozalá Volumen 2. So the 3 songs that I recommend is Santiago Mesa, Serenata Huasteca, and Sabio Salomón. Again, big fan of these guys. So yeah, go and check them out. 3 songs sound good. Their style, the recording sounds good. It's live, but I like how it sounds. I really do. Yeah, so Los Chavalones de Cozalá, Así Suena Cozalá Volumen 2. Go ahead and check it out. Then Los Ramones de Nuevo León came out with an album called En Vivo Éxitos. And the album's not bad, but the only song that I really like is called El Rey del Norte. Yeah, I mean, it sounds good. It's fast-paced, like kind of corrido, and it's they sound good. I still remember when eran los Ramoncitos. Now it's por los Ramones. So yeah, man, El Rey del Norte. Name of the song sounds good. Go and check it out. Again, all the songs gonna be in Us Mike's playlist and on Spotify. All right, so and then the next guys, I know that this is not a new album, but it got recently released to Spotify. Es Leonel el Ranchero y Almica el Cazador, Los Haces de Sinaloa, un dueto. One of my favorite duetos. El compa Horacio is the one that introduced me to them, and he's a big fan of them. I think I'm gonna do one of these Music Fridays with Horacio, so we could talk more about Leonel y Almica, Los Haces de Sinaloa, because they have a lot of music. A lot of good music and a lot of good music where the conjunto sounds really good, where they actually recorded with La Rebelión Norteña here in LA, which by far for me is one of the best conjuntos in the United States or so. But I mean, they were just one of the best conjuntos. A lot of people don't know about. And the accordion player Esteban Sagaste. Man, that guy was, he was good. He was really good. Pero yeah, Los Haces de Sinaloa, unfortunately, Almica el Cazador, went missing. I mean, more than 10 years ago, never been found, has been pronounced dead. So unfortunately, there's no new music, only maybe recordings they haven't released or so nomás queda Leonel el Ranchero. He has he's been playing with he's been doing that La Época Pesada albums with he even had a dueto con Lupillo Rivera. I think they did that like 2 months ago or a month and a half ago. But yeah, I mean, but they came out with these this new album came out. So it's with Banda. The album is called Caminos de la Vida. And in there, and inside the album, they have una canción, el Teposal, Cada Copa, Por tu bien, por mi mal, qué tristeza me acompaña. I mean, it's songs that a veces you haven't heard about it, pero tan buenas las canciones. They're tan alegres, or they're upbeat. And then the dueto. I mean, it's just like. They're like, I mean, they're brothers too, so I mean, but they're perfect for each other because one has the low voice and the other one has the high voice, and they just I think there's one of the best duetos for corridos and banda and norteño, and it's just yeah. So I mean, when I check out more of the stuff, it's just Los Haces de Sinaloa. Yeah, later on I'm gonna have a probably episode talking about these guys and recommend more of their music, and because I mean sometimes they get overshadowed by Las Voces del Rancho just because Voces were more I believe they're more commercially pushed, and well, hey, good for them. I mean the guys have talent too, and tienen su estilo and stuff like that, pero these other guys, actually, they were the original Voces del Rancho with Cintas Aquario. But then I believe they left, so then they give that title to the new muchachos, or the Voces del Rancho that are right now. But yeah, so yeah, Leonel Ranchero y Almica el Cazador, Los Haces de Sinaloa. Yeah, let's go and check them out. Now we have Beto Vega. Singles la última hazaña. It's a live single. Está bien el corrido. Go and check it out. And then for new music, we got Lizzie de la Seca. Sorry if I mispronounced the name. Yeah, Lizzie de la Seca. It's a single, and then it's named Para Ti. It's Conjunto Norteño. Go and check it out. All right, then from there, like I always recommend older music or so. So from listening some really good banda last Sunday, the 27th, I in Phoenix. I was thinking about what album like. It's like the whole album is really good. Then I thought, man, banda La Costeña de Ramón López Alvarado came out with this album where está Una Aventura, which everybody knows that song, But the whole album is great. The whole album, tiene Una Aventura, Maldito Vicio, even cumbias like Midiana. It's really good cumbia. Otra canción, ¿A dónde van cancioneros? Otra cumbia, Dura la baila. Paloma querida, Al mismo nivel. Saber bailar, another cumbia. Macaco, that's another cumbia. Corazón de piedra, that's not a cumbia, but it's another canción. And I know that most of it sang by El Coyote. That's when Coyote was called Banda para la Costeña. I do not know who the other singer is. If you guys do know who the other singer is of Las Cumbias, and please message me at Alice Mike's Podcast on Instagram or Facebook. I tried to look it online, but I couldn't find anything. But I definitely know it's El Coyote by singing Una Aventura, Maldito Vicio, A dónde van cancioneros, Paloma querida, Al mismo nivel. Las canciones sí, I know es El Coyote, but who's singing the other songs? And it's not like I could get the album cover and search it up anymore. But yeah, I was recommending this whole CD. It's all gonna be on Alice Mike's playlist. And then I think it's like the only good album de la banda La Costeña. They still keep playing these songs. That's how popular it was. Part of their repertoire. Really good banda that, I don't, we always knew the Banda La Costeña, hey, when they recorded with Chalino, those two albums are really good. And I know they did recordings with some other artists también. It wasn't as popular. They did with one Lalo Mora. With Lalo Mora, that recording was pretty good too. And then there's a story about La Costeña and Lalo Mora that I'm gonna let El Compa Horacio tell you that story. Just give you a little preview. We actually met Lalo Mora here in the Central Coast of California. We met Lalo Mora, and I'm gonna let Compa Horacio tell the rest of the story this other day, and it was pretty interesting because he talks about La Costeña in his album, and so yeah, por La Costeña just had that one, and then that really good album, but that's about it. You really don't think of other albums or canciones de La Costeña, but that one. And then later on they did way later on, I think in the 2000s, they had a little hit with Mi Historia entre tus dedos, but that's it. Like, they had that little hit, and then ya no se ha escuchado. So pues a ver qué pasa con esta banda. It was one of the big bandas out there, but yeah, but just wanna just this classic album. I believe it came out in 95. Yeah, it's I'm gonna put it in Alice Mike's playlist. Go ahead and enjoy it. Then once again, the voice, most of the song is El Coyote. Don't know what the other guy is. But yeah, go ahead and check it out. All right, so that's all my recommendations for this 2 weeks. 2 weeks, no? Once again, I think I'm gonna have a whole episode coming up, talking about our trip to Phoenix. Pero I can't think enough. The people that made the surprise party for Anita possible. Yeah, in Phoenix, I mean, hey, it was hot. It was definitely hot. But man, we had such a fun time. Again, want to thank Tacos La Calera. And just make sure you follow them and like them on Instagram, Facebook. They have a bunch of events. They have truck meets. They just don't just do tacos. I mean, they do mariscos. I mean, man, just se me hace agua la boca mirando que todo lo que cocinan los primos allá in Phoenix. So yeah, La Calera. I'll put their the social media stuff on my Instagram too, and and on Facebook. También I want a big thank you to banda La Explosiva de Phoenix, Arizona. Los muchachos tocaron muy bonito, and more I'm gonna put videos of them on YouTube. And on Instagram, on Facebook. I already placed some videos on Instagram and Facebook. Hopefully you guys enjoying them. But I'll be putting some videos of them on YouTube as well, on my YouTube page. And then también el conjunto Los Desconocidos del Valle. Man, check them out. They're from the Phoenix area. Muchachos tocan muy bien. Tocan muy bien. And les pedí una canción, un corrido. And it's just one of those corridos I love de los Canelos de Durango. It's called El Corrido del Melenas. I love how it goes. And I was like, I just could give it a shot. A ver si lo conocen, A ver si, por si acaso, And then I already had a backup song, just in case, just in case que no lo sabían, pues otra canción, ¿verdad? Because como yo digo, I mean, artistas or grupos no son una rocola. They're not, they're not a computer. You could just program and play this music. It's if you haven't practiced a song, I mean, it's hard to come up with a song there at the spot. I'm like, pues a ver si lo saben. And then uno dijo como que no, and then one of the guys like, oh yeah, de los Canelos. Yeah, okay. Que se la van aventando. I mean, for the first time, I've never heard the song live. So, I mean, para tocarla la primera vez, está bien. Para complacer the audience, I mean, it was good. I mean, I think they probably never played it before, or maybe they played it once, or quién sabe, pero la sacaron. I mean, it wasn't perfect. I wasn't expecting perfect, pero pues for the first time, I'm gonna give it a good B+ on the song. I mean, it was good. I'm not complaining at all. Pero se los sacaron los muchachos. Yeah, so just so again, the name del grupo son Los Desconocidos del Valle. And I'll be putting their their social media tags and all that on Instagram, on Facebook, and stuff like that. So you guys check them out. I'm gonna put videos of them on YouTube as well. I already put videos on them on my social media, Alex Mike's podcast. Go ahead and check them out. Like, follow them. I think we have maybe a conjunto that later on, I'm really like, man, remember when they played for my mom's birthday party? Later on, now we have to pay. Now we have to pay to go see them. Not have to pay to go see them, but we have to freaking buy tickets to go see them. So, I mean, hopefully. All right, well, and then, of course, I want to thank you for all the encouragement to CA Truck Lines, JC Herrera Trucking, Smart Stop Insurance, and Unique Janitorial. Thank you for all the encouragement. And if you guys didn't know, SmartStop Insurance Services has moved 2 doors south. Same building, but they have moved. So they're in the same location, but just bigger office. So SmartStop Insurance has moved 2 doors south. If you don't know north, south, east, west, well, good luck. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for listening. Be safe. Have a good one. Be careful with the fireworks. It's going to be 4th of July weekend. Enjoy your long holiday, your long weekend. Enjoy your barbecues. Take care of your pets. You know, they're firework sensitive. You know, a lot of pets do run away. Please take care of them. Especially they're sensitive. And remember, there is some veterans with PTSD with these fireworks. Be thoughtful of them too. So yeah, just, be careful, have fun. Enjoy your barbecues and stuff like that, but just do mind that some people are sensitive to fireworks, or and if you have pets, please take care of them and make sure they don't run away, and they don't get stressed and stuff like that, because it is stressful for the pets. But either way, enjoy your 4th of July weekend. Be safe. Enjoy barbecues. Thank you for listening, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. Remember, like, follow, and share on Instagram, Facebook, Alex Mike's podcast. Any questions? Please send me questions, messages, shout outs. Go for it. Thank you so much for listening. More podcasts coming up. More episodes. Yeah, thanks for listening. Remember, don't forget to smile. And if nobody smiles back at you, go in front of the mirror and smile back at yourself. At least somebody smiled back at you. Stay positive, everybody. Have a good one.